She don't know that I can pace it. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They go play action with Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 19-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Seahawk ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
7 yards there and a first down. Draw play. This is Carson.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Tackled at the 35.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. On the Seahawks 2-yard line.
Looking to run with Mack. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A big play there. Out of the gun, it's Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete to
a big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Carson, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. This is Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. play of the half for Burrow and company. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Tarvarius Moore.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He completes this one to Mack. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Burrow now off the bootleg. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Burrow's pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no return on this one. It's the fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Carson fumbles the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned a tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, and he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 1st and 10. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go again here with Mack.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He was tackled.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Mack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run again with Carson. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Niners, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Head to toe designer. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run